Hello, I just tried to record this on my camera, which seems to be breaking. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I've had a bad day today, so this is not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna try and record on here and hope I have enough storage and hope it all works. But essentially, I've seen a lot of other people do this video and I really want to do it, and that is choosing my It's just not my day. Choosing my TBR for February, and I'm gonna do that by, let me see if I can get this out. I have put together a TBR jar, which currently has a lot of other stuff in, so we're just gonna pretend that's not the case. I'm gonna pick, this is my physical TBR cut, so we're gonna pick some. I think we're gonna pick 4 because I'm currently reading 2 books at the moment, and I have already read one this February, so if I do 4, that'll be 8 books read this month, and then I can just choose if I have like a mood read. So let us pick the first one. Pick a book outside your comfort zone. I actually have a couple of ideas. A couple of ideas for that one. So I have The Fun House, which I got this in a blind date with a book, and I think it's sci-fi. Doesn't really look like something I would usually read. Benefit of this is it also looks quite short. The other one that I was thinking, oh, here, is this is actually a proof that I got. I believe it's out now. Oh no, it's coming out 26th of February, so that might be a good one to read since it's coming out this month. I have another like literary fiction story spinner, and I have the other one is actually one I started reading but I soft DNF'd, and that is the Dolly Alton Everything I Know About Love. I just like struggled to get through it because it's like more of an autobiography. Which one would I choose? I think I'm going to choose this one because it comes out this month and it's a limited edition proof. I kind of want to read it before it's like out, and it's also like a dark academia, which is something that I'm wanting to get into. So this is my first one. Okay, let's pick another one. Right, pick a book with a beautiful first line. Am I gonna have to like go through and like read all of the first lines? Let me do ones that I think will be more like literary. Let's do The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Let's read that line. The myths of my people say only a true bride of the seagull can bring an end to his insatiable wrath. That's interesting. I don't know if it's beautiful. 6 Crimson Cranes. This one my sister keeps on saying is so bad, but I need to read it. I need to decide for myself. Ooh, great map in that one. Are you kidding? The bottom of the lake tasted like mud, salt, and regret. I was not convinced until the regret part. That is interesting. And then Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm basically just putting all my books out on my floor, can I just say. This is beautiful. I love these as hardcover. Also got a map, not as impressive. Part 1. There are many legends about my mother. Some say she... Oh, well, there are many legends about my mother. That's not beautiful. That's gonna go back. When the moon hatched, maybe? No, that's not beautiful. I don't know. None of these are really striking me as like beautiful. You know what I mean? Try it in the veins of drowning. I don't know if this counts as a first line because this is more like the, what is it even called? Like not dedication, but like the message to the reader. For those who seek a home, may you find it, and when you do, may it be sturdy and warm. And that is very nice, but it's not, I don't think it's the official first line. Far below in the water she waits. I wake and she fades. I sleep and she surges. This actually could be, but that's not, again, that's not the first line. That's just a nice little poem. The air has grown heavy with the scent of the sea. Which one did I say was the nicest? Was this the regret one? Yeah, that's the regret one. And I have been meaning to get through that one. The myths of my people say only can bring an end to his insatiable wrath. I don't know that that's beautiful, but it... Okay, I'm going to pick 6 Crimson Cranes. What did I pick as my first book? Oh, that one. This... The actual state. Okay. Pick a book that feels nostalgic. What? Oh, to be fair, actually, I think I have the perfect book for this. Well, I have a perfect 2 or 3, which is unexpected. So I have the Once Upon a Time, like the show, but as a book. And me and my sister loved this, so I guess the book would be nostalgic because we watched it together, and so that would make me feel nostalgic. That is a very what am I saying? A very valid option? Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't even know. The other one, kind of all very similar theme here. Mother Knows Best, a Rapunzel retelling, but specifically the Mother Gothel. Very big text of this one. Or this is a Cinderella retelling, and I actually have heard really good things about this. The only thing I'm going to say, I don't think this feels nostalgic, so I'm not going to do that one. I think I'm going to do the Once Upon a Time, just because if I'm thinking nostalgia, it's like, obviously I love Tangle, but this is just interesting, but I feel like this is going to make me be like, oh, when I watch this with my sister for the first time. So I think I'm going to pick that one, but I'm not really sure I'm going to love it as a book. Final one, let's give it a rummage. All this is making me think is, how many more books can I put in there? Okay. We have pick the thickest book you own. This would have been Will of the Many, but I've already read that. Which is thick? That's decently thick. Oh, I'm just gonna have to compare and contrast, I guess. Nothing thick there. When the Moon Hatched is kind of the same. Pretty much exactly the same. But then I'm like, with hardcovers, does that, because I feel like they're like longer. You know what I mean? Because we have, no, I think it's When the Moon Hatched, you know. Although, could I get away with saying it's Catabasis? Because I do want to read this. No, it's definitely When the Moon Hatched. Okay, we'll read that one then. Perfect. I'll reorder all of this in a second. But that means we have got When the Moon Hatched, the Once Upon a Time Reawakened, 6 Crimson Cranes, and What I Told My Friends. So that is pretty good. Pretty fantasy heavy, but with a dark academia murder mystery in there. So I'm happy with that. That is what I'm going to read this February. And I will do my best to let you guys know how it goes.